Hi guys, it's Stacey. I'm coming to you tonight with my esthetician hat on and not a makeup artist. Last weekend I went out of town and went to a holiday party. I had a few sweets, had a little bread, things that I normally don't eat. I had some juice. I was living it up for 48 hours, right? Guess what happened? Burn, burn, burn. Got a little bit of inflammation here and here. Got a little bit of congested skin, but that's okay. I came back and got into full esthetician hat. So for the first night that I got back and I noticed that I had this inflammation going, I immediately went for my Age Bright Serum by Dermalogica. It has salicylic acid in it. And what that does is it cleans out the pores and it helps to get your skin back to the normal state. Now, that went down, but not all the way, right? So I used my red and my blue LED lights last night. It did take the inflammation down, and it's not tender to the touch like it was. So I decided, you know what? I have an event tomorrow night. I want it all to be gone. So today I'm going to do a chemical peel. I know some of you are going to say, chemical peel, what is that? I don't want anything chemical on my skin. I don't want my skin peeling. Never fear. A chemical peel is just a resurfacing procedure meant to just slough off some top layers of skin. I noticed that my, my moisturizer wasn't penetrating properly. So that means I have a lot of dead skin cells that have built up. Today, I'm going to take care of that. I am going to be layering two chemical peels together to give me the result that I need. I'm going to be using the Dermalogica products. I am a Dermalogica expert. I've worked at several salons where they carry Dermalogica, and I've taken all of the training, all of the classes. It took me a little over 6 months to get that coveted position as expert, but I did it. Now, before we get started on the peel, you really have to degrease the skin. Make sure that there's no oils on the skin so that the peel can properly penetrate and do its job. So I'm going to start off with what's called the one-step prep. This has witch hazel, which is an astringent, very good for oily skin, which I have. And also it has alcohol in there. So these two ingredients together are going to degrease the skin. And like I said, one-step prep, that's what it's made for. I decided to do a combination and really get my skin off to a great start. First, I'm going to start with the Ultrabright. The Ultrabright contains lactic acid and phytic acid. Now, we know lactic comes from milk, but in skincare products nowadays, they have it where it's synthetically produced, very mild action, and it also offers a brightening effect as well. The phytic acid that's in here is from grains and beans and nuts. It's an antioxidant, which is going to fend off those free radicals, sun damage, pollution damage, damage from things that we eat that are not so good for us. So I'm going to do this first. Secondly, I'm going to do the Power Clear Peel. Now, the Power Clear Peel is made of two acids as well. One is going to be the salicylic acid at 2%, all right? That's an antibacterial, very, very good for acne, oily and acne-prone skins. Also, the mandelic peel. The mandelic acid comes from bitter almonds. It's an antibacterial, but it's on a milder level. The molecule is much larger, so it goes into the skin slower. So this is really good for a sensitive skin that is also acne prone, okay? So I have the 1-2 punch of salicylic acid and mandelic acid in this peel. I have the lactic acid and the phytic acid from the beginner peel. Put those two together and I'm going to have a great result. Now, after both of those peels, I'm going to need to neutralize them, meaning I'm going to have to stop that peeling action. Some peels are self-neutralizing, but these peels here, I am going to have to neutralize. I don't want this peel to continue to penetrate the skin and go ahead and offer that peeling action for longer than it needs to. I'm going to do 1 minute of the first peel, let that set, and then I'm going to do another minute of the second peel and go ahead and neutralize. Now, if I feel that my skin is getting a little bit too irritated, I will stop the peel at that moment. I will not continue for the sake of doing it for the length of time that it should go. If by chance I feel anything higher than a 6 on a 1 to 10 scale, I then will go ahead and cleanse the skin, or rinse the skin rather, and then go ahead with the neutralizing solution. So here I go. Step 1, one-step prep. First off, I went ahead with the one-step prep. Basically going to degrease the skin because I want my skin to be nice and ready to absorb the acids that are to follow. Next, I'm going in with the Ultrabright. I just want to do one pass. Try not to overlap. So far, so good. Now, you will feel a tingling. Just feels like, something just basically running across the skin. Nothing to be alarmed. I have a very thick, tough skin anyway. I'm not sensitive. I do peels, quite often, so my skin is not new to it. But I'm really having a very good result. I do feel the tingling. And remember, a chemical peel is just a resurfacing. And basically, the chemicals are breaking those bonds through the skin so that you can go ahead and have the renewed skin and have those new cells slough off, go up to the surface, okay? So like I said, I'm not feeling anything horrific. I'm actually really just experiencing a very, very light tingling, if anything. This next peel has the salicylic acid. Now, this molecule penetrates deeper into the skin, so I already know that I am going to experience somewhat of a tingling, and this fluid is a little bit more liquidy. The last one was more of a gel. So I'm going to be very careful not to get in the eye area, not to get in my nostril. And try not to overlap. And I'll just put the rest of the peel on down to my neck area. You can do a chemical peel anywhere. You can do a chemical peel in the back of your hands. If you see sunspots, I have a lot of clients that have chemical peel on their chest for the sunspots, for the fine lines, for the wrinkles, just skin that looks just kind of dull and lackluster. You can do a chemical peel anywhere. If you want to do a chemical peel on your elbows, if you want to do a chemical peel on your knees, you can do a chemical peel anywhere, just as long as the skin is intact, okay? I'm waiting on this to really give me a bit of a bite, but I'm not experiencing that. I am experiencing tingling, that's all. I'm not experiencing anything else. Okay, it's getting a little bit more intense. Not anything that I can't handle, but I am noticing as the seconds go by, it is going up a little bit, and that's fine. I know what to experience. I know what to feel. I've experienced chemical peels, throughout my career and before my career. And so I'm pretty confident that this will give me a pretty great result. And the part that I'm really, really worried about is this part right in here. That's where I'm experiencing the clogged pores and the dullness, and I have a few of the closed comedones. A few pimples there. So far, so good. Almost time to neutralize. Now, I did experience a little bit more tingling than I would have liked, but it's time to take it off, so all is not lost. Now, all I have to do with cool water is to basically remove the peel. After I remove the peel, then I'll do the neutralizer. And remember, I did it on my neck as well. So I want to make certain that I take all of that off, just to be on the safe side. Go back with a couple more passes. I think I did pretty well. All right, time to neutralize. Okay, got my neutralizer here. I'm gonna go by and make sure I hit all those areas where the peel was, because I do want to stop this peeling action. Do not want this peel to continue working. Would not be good for the skin. You need to take the peel off at the time that the manufacturer directions tell you to. And remember, I put it all down my neck, so I want to make sure that I get it there as well. Okay? I'm going to let that sit for the desired time. Skin feels pretty good. And then it'll be time to remove. And I'll be ready for my finishing products. And that'll be it. My chemical peel, resurfacing, brightening, and clearing treatment. Now I've gotten all of the neutralizing solution off. And I'm just going to go around the skin with a nice cool gauze pad, 4x4, just to soothe the skin and calm it down from the treatment. I think I had a really good result. I had a really nice bit of tingling, so there's a little bit of a resurfacing going on, but all is well. Now I'm just going to pat the skin dry with a tissue and put on my finishing products. And since I did an exfoliating treatment, I'm going to go in with a very good hydrating moisturizer. That being the Intensive Moisture Balance. And put a little bit of that on. Since the skin is nice and exfoliated, really nice moisturizing treatment. After that, I'm going to do what's called a sound sleep cocoon. And this is what you're supposed to put on after your night treatment. Helps to seal in the hydration from your moisturizer. Very, very lightweight. Offers a lot of hydration. Very, very good to the skin. So tomorrow, my skin is going to feel really nice and hydrated. And that's it, guys. Thank you for being with me for my Dermalogica chemical peel. Have a nice night.